Welcome to our messy garage, everyone. Got all sorts of stuff in here. An exercise bike that is dusty and still thinks it's 2008. That's my paint for today. It's eggshell, and that's what we're going to be painting. That right there. This radiator cover belongs in my mum's room. But seriously, you guys, have you seen all of this paint that we have here and all the paint equipment stuff? We have just been decorating non-stop the past, I don't know, week and a half. Like every single day we've had some paint out, and now my mum's back at work, so I have to do a bit by myself, which is fair enough, I don't mind. But yeah, that's what we're going to be painting today, this radiator cover. Do you want literally, and that's just a little bit of it from what I can show you guys in this shot. They're just covered, but I've got my trusty friend here, little BB, my dog, and we're gonna just do some painting. And the reason why I thought I'd bring you guys in with me today is because I feel like I need a friend. I'm a bit lonely, and so I thought, why not? And if I sound a bit odd, if I look like utter rubbish, then that's because I am getting a little bit of a cold, so I've got a little bit of a sore throat and all that shit. So just, you know, try that. That's why I sound like rubbish, you know. So I got my paint here. I'm gonna start at the top. We're gonna have a casual chit chat because that seems like something that I need right now in my life. And we are gonna let's just get started. What do you say, Rebe? Are you ready to paint? Yeah? Oh. You can go out if you want anytime, you know. Seriously, right. Me and my mom are literally painting the entire house from top to bottom, because I don't know if you guys actually know anything about what's been going on. I don't know if you've seen other videos where I've like briefly mentioned it, but our boiler broke like late November last year, and we went with no boiler for 3 months. So all the way through December, January, February, we had no boiler. So because of how cold it's been and how damp it's been, the house was getting a little bit moldy and gross. And obviously, you know, we couldn't dry the house out when it was getting wet, because we had no heating. So it was getting kind of gross and getting kind of moldy. So basically we now have to paint the entire house from top to bottom, to make it look somewhat presentable again, ready for, I don't know, I think we're going to try to sell it, but I don't really know what's going on right now. So we've just been working our butts off, you guys, working our absolute bums off. It's quite a nice morning out here as well, and I don't know if you guys can hear, but the birds are chirping, and I don't know, it's not raining or anything. I know we've had here in the UK some really rubbish weather lately, and you know, really high wind and rain, and we've had a little bit of hail over the past couple of weeks as well, or rather where I am we've had lots of hail and high wind and rain and all sorts. Hi. So it's been kind of crazy weather-wise. I mean, what's the weather been like where you guys are at? I'm interested. Let me know. Let me know in the comment section. And I don't know if you guys can see, okay, but I have like 3 covers down on the floor because I am notoriously known to be an extremely messy painter. As you guys can see, that was from yesterday. That's like a little spot of paint, and it's just, I get it all over somehow. I don't know how. I'm so messy and gross. But yeah, I think with painting as well, you either love it or you hate it. I don't mind it, but if I've been doing it for ages, like I have been now, it really gets like just a little bit boring and mundane, and I don't know, like just not good. It's not fun anymore at this point, guys. Am I weird to think of painting as being fun? Like, go on then, you can go out. I think I am. I think I'm weird. I think we all know that anyways, I'm weird. So, let's talk a little bit about my health, because I think in the last video that I updated you guys on, which wasn't too long ago, I was talking about that I was waiting on an assessment, a capability assessment, and I finally, like late last week, I think it was like Wednesday or Thursday last week, I got this questionnaire through the post, and that was like this questionnaire about my conditions and how they affect me and all of that sort of stuff. So I just heard a weird noise and I don't know what that is. I hate being in the garage, you guys. It actually creeps me out so bad. I don't know why. I just hate being in here. I think it's because I know there's loads of spiders webs and stuff, and I'm just like, girl, I don't want to be in here. I'm trying to paint as quickly as I possibly can so that it means that I don't have to be in here as long. I don't know how the audio is going to turn out, by the way. I know I'm quite a distance away from the camera, so if the audio is kind of bad, then I'm sorry. But anyway, what was I even talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about the assessment, wasn't I? So yeah, I got this questionnaire thing through the post, and it was asking me all about, you know, my conditions and my day-to-day life, what I struggle with, all of that sort of stuff. And I photocopied a couple of bits, like I think it was like 5 pages of stuff I photocopied and sent along with this questionnaire form that you had to fill out. And I don't know, I don't have much hope in things like that. I don't like doing things like that because it's, I don't know, I don't understand how someone can judge your life and how you struggle on a daily basis when they don't, like, I don't know, I think I've mentioned this before, everything is treated as if your situation is black or white, and everyone's situation is unique, and I think that, you know, we need to be treated more like individuals rather than numbers or letters, or do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it's just, things need to change with that system. I mean, so I don't know what's going to come from that assessment, but I don't really hold out much understanding from it, because I don't know if you guys have I've even told you guys this, but when I was, I did another assessment as well, like a capability assessment, not too long ago, and basically where the results came in, they had literally gotten every single piece of information wrong about my conditions, about how it affects me, about everything. So I did get them to like reconsider the results, because everything was wrong, and I'm waiting to hear from that as well. So I mean, I don't know how that's gonna go, but it's so stressful, things like that. I just, not good. But I guess you got to do what you got to do sometimes. But it's just been very difficult. I have like appointments literally every month. I have like a couple of appointments going on, and it's just crazy, you know. I said in my last health update video that I had an appointment coming up in May, I think it was, with Access, which focus on mental health. I think not last week, I think it was the week before, on the Saturday, I got a message from them, right? I got like a letter through the post, and they were like, oh, we've rearranged your appointment, and it's like a month and a half later, so now it's in like mid-June or something. And like, I hate it when they do that. I just can't. I hate changes in my schedule. I mean, fair enough, it's been given well in advance, but I hate things like that happening, and like, they didn't even tell me why they were rescheduling the appointment. So I think if you're gonna randomly like cancel and rearrange an appointment, I think they should at least like tell you why they did it. But what do I know? I mean, seriously, I don't really know. But it was just like, oh yeah, by the way, you know, we've just kind of rescheduled your appointment. Like, I don't know, I just felt like it was, again, I don't think that you're treated with the respect that you should be treated with. Especially, you know, with mental health, it's a serious thing, and it's proven that a lot of people do deteriorate mental health wise whilst they're on the waiting lists for appointments and stuff. And I've been on the waiting list for a few months now, for a couple of different places, Talking Changes as well as Access, and you just don't hear anything from them, and yeah, you do deteriorate. And I've been trying really hard to keep my mind occupied and just get on with things and do things, but you just sat there, it's always in the back of your mind. It's just like, when is this appointment going to go through? Have they forgotten about me? You know what I mean? Like, it's things like that. So I don't really know what's going to happen with that, but like I said, I hope that they've not forgotten about me. I know the waiting list is long for things like that, but you know, when you just think, like, maybe they have forgotten about me. I hope they haven't. But that's the deal, man. Oh well, that's the top bit done anyway. While I've been rambling on. I think I'm gonna have to bring you guys down so that, you know, you guys can still see what's going on. I don't just want to be talking and then, I don't know. Now you guys can have a better look of my horrendous painting attire. I swear, this garage is gross. Honestly, it's gross. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. It's just so dusty and ugh. Oh, let me just get down here. I swear I have the body of like a 60-year-old. I don't know anything about like you guys who are subscribed, but if any of you guys play video games, then I would love to add you. I have a PS4, so if you guys want to like play with me on stuff, I don't really know. At the moment, I'm playing Dead by Daylight. If you guys have heard of that, you guys play that, I don't know. And I quite enjoy that game. And I don't know, if ever you, I guess, wanna play, then you should add me on PSN if you guys have a PlayStation and we can play. I don't have a headset at the minute though, you guys, because like I think it was like December last year, my headset broke. And do you want to know how it broke? My fat bum sat on it. Honestly, that's all of a sudden, like, I got into bed because that's where I like play, because my PlayStation's in my room. And I sat down and all of a sudden I heard like this massive like sound. And then I just thought like, what was that? Like seriously, what is that? And it was my headset broken on my bed. I had sat on my headset. So yeah, I don't have a headset at the moment, but I don't know. If you guys want to play, maybe you guys have similar games to what I have. I mean, I don't really know, obviously, what you guys are into. But you can add me. I'll leave my PSN name in the description box down below. So if you guys do want to play, then you can, more than welcome to. Just like send me a friend request and then just be all like, hi, I'm a subscriber or something. Like, I don't know. I don't know how you guys would want to do it, but I think I'm just rambling about it now. I'm sure if you guys want to play, you would play, but I know how lonely I've been because now I'm just sitting here just talking about random stuff. Honestly. Like, it's early on the morning and I'm sitting here in my garage. It is freezing cold in this garage and I'm just so lonely, you guys. Just so lonely. Good news though, I haven't made too much of a mess with this paint yet, so I guess we're okay at the moment. Oh god, my hands are like so froze. And oh gosh, we've got like nothing in here, like heating wise or anything like that. So, oh, it's just so cold. But yeah, no, I think like my life has changed so unexpectedly and dramatically in the past year or so that I don't know. I just, you know, when things change, it like, thanks for that, B. When things change at like an unexpected rate and you just can't keep up with it, like it's like one of those times for me in my life right now. Like my partner, he just got a job, which is great. So he's working like full time now, and that's fabulous. Like good for him. But now we just don't talk. Like we don't live with each other or anything like that, and we don't live close by to each other either. So it's like, I don't know, we just haven't really been able to see each other or speak much lately, because he's been busy with his job and I've been busy doing other things as well, and appointments and appointments and appointments and assessments and everything. So yeah, I mean, I think we saw each other for a couple of days, not last week, but the week before. And before that, we hadn't seen each other for like 7 weeks. Not that I was counting or anything, but I don't know, like I'm just not used to that yet, you know? Because obviously, as you guys might know, like I recently lost my job. I worked as like a customer assistant in a shop, and they got rid of me because of my health. So I mean, it's very odd that like I was losing my job, he was starting his job, and we're not at similar points in our lives. One is always doing a little better than the other, I think, which I don't mind. Like I'm happy for him, but it's just a little bit difficult for us to see each other and that. But that's life, you know. I understand that's life, and things gotta happen, and he's gotta crack on and do what he gotta do, and I've gotta crack on and do what I've gotta do, and yeah, that's just sometimes how the cookie crumbles, isn't it? I mean, I'm sure that there are people who are in a lot of a worse situation than me with their relationships, so, you know, I just gotta get on with it. I don't know why my mum insists on having these radiator covers, because they're really awkward to paint. Like, they look nice when they are on, but they're just so fiddly to paint. So, I mean, these little horrible bits here, they're going to be a nightmare to paint. I don't even want to think about it yet. Is anyone else doing like housework like this, like painting, getting the new house, like getting their house freshened up, painting and stuff? Is that another plane going over? Jeez, there were a lot of planes going over today. Is there something happening, like an air show or something? We normally hear planes, but we never, like, never this many. So I mean, I don't know, maybe there's some kind of air show going on or something. You know when you paid so much and you just have blisters? That's kind of like what I'm getting now. Just blisters. B, you coming? Come on. Come say hi to everyone. Steady though, steady. Hi. You're my friend. Have you been in the mud again? You look dirty. You have, haven't you? You've been in the mud. So my dog B is like, she's getting old now. She's like a senior lady of the family. And she's been having, for like a couple of years now, I think, like problems with her paw, one of her paws, and one of her like legs. And we think it's like one of her front ones, because sometimes she has like a limp. And so like, we don't know what to do, like whether it's arthritis or what, but it keeps flaring up every now and again. Don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'm not a paint expert. So, yeah. There are probably some people watching this video now who, like, paint all the time. And they're like, you're doing it wrong, oh my god! I ain't no professional. I tell you what, guys, I have such a bad throat. I'm like trying to talk and it's just like, nope, my throat's not having it. It's just, maybe that's a sign that I should just stop talking crap, but I wanted to talk to you guys. I just want to chat. I don't know if you guys have ever like had anything like this happen to you in your lives, but when you connect with someone you've never met, like, it's so like cool when things like that happen, but it's never really happened to me before. Like maybe once, but not like this, you know, we're like talking to each other quite a lot and things have happened, and it's just, I don't know, like I feel like I've made a friend in like a complete stranger, and I don't know, it's a really tricky situation to talk about in a way, because of, you know, it's got things to do with my dad and like his wife. So like I don't know, like they're not comfortable with me talking about it or talking to this person. Obviously I'm not going to mention any names, don't get too excited. This isn't an exposed video. But I don't know, you know, when you just think like, oh my gosh, this person is genuinely so nice, and I don't know, like their kindness has completely blown me away. Like completely. Just like, oh my gosh, like, and we keep saying like, we need to meet up, but they live like far away. So it's not like a close thing. We don't live close by. Which is a shame. But yeah, it's just like we keep saying to each other like, we need to meet up, we need to meet up, we need to meet up. I don't know when it's gonna happen. I'd like it to happen though. We send each other like letters and stuff. I don't know, I think that's nice. I think it's nice that you can connect with people, and like people on my dad's side of the family have been all like, you shouldn't talk to this person and their family. Why don't you delete her off Facebook? And I'm just like I'm 23, I can make my own decisions on who I spend my time with. So yeah. I don't know, like I will always take people's opinions on board, but at the end of the day, ultimately, whatever happened prior to me coming into this person's life and us connecting and all of that, you know, it doesn't concern me in a way. Like, it's got nothing or very little to do with me. So that's like just, for me, in a way, like unnecessary drama, when I have other things that I need to put my time into and focus on. But I mean, yeah, I'm very capable of making my own decisions, but some people apparently think that I can't make my own decisions and I need to have my decisions made for me. Which, if you guys know me in real life, like, I am always going to do what I want to do regardless of what people tell me. I think that's such a common thing. It's not always the best, but I feel like sometimes you've got to learn from your own mistakes rather than having someone else trying to protect you all the time. Like, when I used to have like all of my piercings, and obviously, you know, I have my tattoos, and both of my parents were like, you do not want any tattoos, any body modifications. Like, my mum has just accepted that that is who I am and that's what I want to be, and that's great, but she still like questions it sometimes. And obviously I don't really speak to my dad. In fact, I don't speak to him at all. So yeah, I mean, I just remember him saying one time when we met years and years ago, that like, please don't get a tattoo. Like, seriously, don't get a tattoo. And I'm like, but I really want one. And now I have quite a few. I'm going to get another one done next week, next Tuesday. So if you're interested, keep up to date and, you know, with that video. I'm so not used to doing these kinds of videos where I literally, there's like no editing or anything and it's just me, and I don't know, I feel quite exposed, like vulnerable. What is this? And I'm just sitting here like painting away, like chattering to myself technically because there's no one here. I don't know, man. Some people will call me crazy for that, but crazy I must be. haven't told you guys this. I have like I had a dentist hospital appointment. So this isn't like a dentist, like a normal dentist. This was like going to the hospital, a dental hospital, which I don't like dentists, and that's why I didn't go for years to the dentist, because I'm so scared of the dentist. And I finally plucked up the courage to go, and now I need like loads of work doing to my teeth. I need root canals. I've had a little cap thing put on my tooth. Fillings. So not next week, but the week after next, I think. Or is it next week? It is next week. Oh my god. I've got to go back and have a root canal, and then in May I'm going back yet again to have another root canal, because the thing is, I have a lot of problems with my two front teeth. Because what happened was, when I was I have like problems with my back, and not long after I got out of hospital with my back problems, I fell off my bike and absolutely smashed my two front teeth in, and my face just face planted the floor. I did like a full-on face planted the floor, and yeah, my two front teeth came out. My nose was bleeding, my lip was bleeding, like everything was a mess. I blacked out on the impact of like my face hitting the floor. So that was the end of my two front teeth. So obviously I do think I've said this before on my channel, but it must have been a long time ago. And I have like, I don't really know what they are. Like I have something currently in replacement of my two front teeth. And basically what's happened with them now is they've been in there for so long, they're extremely discoloured. And you guys will have probably noticed it in other videos, like when my two front teeth, they like start off white and then they go like a horrible manky yellow colour. And it's not because I don't look after them. Like, my dentist is like, you actually have really good dental health, or hygiene rather. It's because the material that was used for my two front teeth when they fell out, it's just stained over the years. So no matter how much I brush them, it's just like completely, they'll stay yellow. So I'm getting those sorted finally after all these years. And I'm crapping myself, man, honestly. I'm absolutely like not looking forward to that. And I need root canals on my two front teeth, because in my gums on my two front teeth, I actually have like almost, it's like the start of an abscess or something. And I don't have any symptoms for these abscesses, but basically it's like a sign of maybe a little bit of an infection going on. Because the thing is, you guys, with my two front teeth, this left one here on my left hand side, the root of that tooth has decayed quite a lot over time, which is obviously not good. And the right hand side is like very similar to that. It's going in the same way. So that's not good. But yeah, that's definitely not good. So I have to get them sorted. So I'm like kind of wondering, like, has anyone else had like root canals done, and if so, what is the process like? How long does it take? All of that sort of stuff, because I've never had anything like that before and I'm just totally like scared. Like, I don't like this at all. Don't like the dentist. Freaks me out. And a lot of people are like, why are you so scared about the dentist? Because I had a really bad experience when I was like really young, when I was a kid. And basically it was an absolute nightmare. It was like something from a nightmare. Because I was going in to get teeth out, and basically I was so scared of these, you know, strangers messing around and doing stuff, and the noises of the equipment, that I just totally freaked out. They had to put me to sleep in order to take these teeth out. And just ever since then, like, I've just been scared of the dentist. And then obviously I had my problems with the two front teeth when I fell off the bike, and I went to get all of that done and I absolutely hated it. And then that was it. I was just like, I'm not going to go now anymore. But obviously because I left it so long, that's why I need so much work doing. So it's my own fault really that things have gotten the way that they are. But I've just been so like scared. I feel like a child saying that, but honestly. And the dental hospital is actually like just my two worst nightmares mixed them together. Dentists and hospitals, because I hate hospitals as well. Because when everything went down with my back, I went in to the hospital and never came back out. Wasn't, do you know what I mean? Like, I didn't come out for like 6.5, 7 weeks. So since then I have this fear of, well, if I go in, I'm not going to come back out for a long time type thing. And I don't know, it just scares me, the thought of it, like being trapped in there again. Like, not good, man, not good. I feel like I've been doing this forever. I'm not a very good painter, to be honest. I'm not patient. My mum, like when she paints, my mum is just like, she's like so patient and she really takes her time with everything. Not me, my friends. That's not how I roll. I don't have the patience. Wasn't me. Right, I'm back from the dead after I dropped everything. This is what I mean about how clumsy I am. I'm clumsy. Like, I'm so clumsy. Can you guys see me? I look like just a floating head. Ha. Oh, I hate doing these bits, but, right. You can't put too much paint on these little grill bits. What do you even call this stuff, man? So there you go. I guess I've been talking about my life. But yeah, I just have this thing with hospitals and dentists, and having any kind of procedure done like frightens the living hell out of me. It is I, the floating head. Whoop. That's so weird. What is that sound coming from the radiator cover? Can you guys hear that? It's like a squeaking noise. That doesn't sound very stable, does it? Here's me checking if I'm still in shot, like, I am the floating head. This better look good when I'm finished with this, guys, because, oh, it's so uncomfortable painting. I feel like I'm just making a complete mess of this. See, if my mum was doing this right now, she'd just be like so gentle with it. And then there's me just like, because I'm just like, I don't have time for this. I don't want to do this. Oh. I think I have this one last bit to do. And then I'm done. Thank the Lord. But we still have loads of painting left to do. We've still got like the front room to paint, the dining room, the kitchen. Oh, it's gonna be a nightmare. Upstairs is done now though, so that's good. Just don't have to think about that anymore. Another thing is with radiator covers, when you're painting them, you've got to be careful of drips, because then they'll dry like that, and it's just, I'm just like, I really don't have time for this. I think I'm done. I think I made it, guys. I think I made it. But yeah, my mum would be still painting that if it was her doing it. Oh gosh, that paint it's not nice stuff when you get it on your body. It doesn't easily clean off. But that's it. That's my work. That's my hard work for the last hour or whatever. Look. Oh, can you guys see? I hope you guys can. Oh, shiny. Well, thank you so much for listening to me blabber on while I've been doing this for like 45 minutes or whatever. I'm going to go and see what the dog's doing. And I'm hopefully then going to go and relax for a bit, because I need a drink for my throat as well. Lord help me, please. So thank you so much for watching till the end. If you made it this far, I mean, gosh, like, thanks. I don't live a particularly interesting life if I'm doing videos like this, I know that, but I hope you enjoyed this casual chit chat style thing with just no editing or anything like that. It was very different for me to do this kind of video, so I hope that you guys have enjoyed me doing a little bit, you know, something a little bit different. So thank you so much. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you are new here, click on that subscribe button. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. I'm gonna get out of this really cold spider infested garage. Bye guys.